Good day, all. What's today? January 31st, 2021. One full month into the new year. What is it, 11 days of the clown presidency? How many executive orders in? Not really here to discuss that. What I would like to discuss is Gamestonk, Robin Hood, and Pfizer. I'll give you a brief history on Pfizer in a minute, but so not to think that I'm totally ignorant, even though pretty close. I worked for Wall Street brokerage firms for many years. Damn near 15 years. First job I had was at Smith Barney. Then I went to an English brokerage firm called Smith Newcourt Karl Marx. Not Karl Marx with the K or the X, but with a C and a KS. Karl Marx. It's called Smith Newcourt. They were a British brokerage firm. And then I went to work for BHF Bank, German bank, Bavarian Hamburg, Frankfurt Bank, and then they went out. I think Pershing took them over. Regardless, I worked in the purchase and sales department, and I was also at one point a liaison between the trading desk and the Florida Exchange. I also managed a few departments. I used to walk down to the Amex Stock Exchange on Church Street. So I've also handled options. Also did some odd lots and FX purchasing. But anyway, I have some knowledge. Not a lot. That's why I want to touch on this thing with GameStop. See, this short selling, to me, is absolutely, it's been happening for a long time, but I have a problem that you're short selling stocks that don't exist. How could that be? That's like me selling a 1980 Mazda RX-7. I sell it to some guy. For this point, it's probably because it's a classic car. Probably 20 grand. Where's the car? I haven't got it yet. Still looking. I'll get it. Don't worry about it. Then when I get it, obviously cheaper than what I'm selling it to you for, I'll give you the car. Come on, this is crazy and as illegal as you could possibly imagine. And there's just loopholes that they're allowed to do it. That's what the GameStop thing is. GameStop is actually a worthless company. They're going to go the way of Blockbuster. But what you had was a bunch of Reddit group called Wall Street Bets, which I'm not buying into all of that either. The reason I'm not buying into that is because this was the same week that this happened was Davos, the virtual Davos, which is now out in the open. Here's what we're doing. Too bad. You'll own nothing in 2030, and you'll like it. So part of the Davos agenda is capitalism is bad, capitalism is dead, and redistribution of wealth. So to me, this GameStop thing, obviously it did happen. Obviously there were a lot of Reddit users involved, but there was somebody else involved with this. There was somebody of very knowledgeable orchestrating this. So I don't know if I'm fully buying into it. It's the optics and the timing of it that I'm questioning. Whatever. Next up is what we have is Pfizer. Okay, now keep in mind how the volatility of the stock market works. Good news, bad news, sudden buying, pump and dump, whatever, insider trading, information. Information is very key here, now mind you. Now Pfizer, I'm just going off of Wikipedia. Pfizer is an American multinational pharmaceutical corporation. Pfizer is one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies and was ranked 64th on the 2020 Fortune 500 list of the largest U.S. corporations with revenue of $52 billion. Revenue, I mean, they took that home. It's just what they brought in. Take NOI into compensation, I don't know. It's still in the billions. Now, Pfizer, see, this is the thing. They're the main company behind the vaccine. The roll your sleeve up, double shot, boom, boom. And it's so good that we're actually giving it to other countries. Like, we're vaccinating as many people. They can't keep enough of them coming out. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's so good, we're giving it to other nations. It's very key. The reason I'm saying that is, okay, so on January 29th, I pulled up their whole listing for the year of their price movement for the whole year. On January 29th, this was kind of around the start of the scandemic. You can see here, January 29th, 2020. Pfizer, right there, you can see the volume of shares sold, 34 million, and had a price of $39.89 per share. Okay, so it kind of went up and down a little bit, and then they had a slight stock split, which I wasn't aware of. It had 1,054 to 1,000 shares. So maybe you got, for every 1,000 shares, you got an extra 54 shares. Not sure what kind of stock split that is. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe you can educate me if I'm incorrect on that. That was on November 17th. And the very next, that day closed at 35.65. Now, keep in mind that on, we had the elections on, what was it? November 6th, right? Am I correct? November 6th? November 6th. As I was saying, November 6th was the election, I believe. So, what happened on November 6th? No, actually, the election was November 3rd. So with the new presidency, it went up $1. Shares doubled, okay? Because Trump was touting how, Pfizer, we're going to have the vaccine. Then, actually, 5 days, that Friday, they announced that the vaccine's coming out. We got it. A couple days after the election. About a week. November 9th. So on that day, the stock opened at almost $40. Still closed at $37.19, as you can see. $37.19. But the volume of shares that was being traded was 230 million shares. So it was all over the place. People were, whoa, they got the vaccine, man. You just saved the world. You got the vaccine. It's a double shotter. So what? We're saving you. Okay? Now here's the real hit. I took this actually changed a couple of days. So, January 29th. Can you see it? I don't know. This damn. January 29th, 2021. See the price of the stock? $35.78. Amount of shares, $39.80. $39.80. Alright? So you're telling me you invented the vaccine that is going to save the world, or one of the people that's going to save the world from this massive boogeyman that's killing people, that we had to cost worldwide economies trillions of dollars, that we had to print more money than we've ever had, hand out stimulus checks, close businesses, destroy New York City, right? You've invented the vaccine that's going to cure all that. And your stock price went from 35.65 to 35.78. See that? It closed at 35.65. And now, so in 1 year, you invented the vaccine that's going to save the world, and your stock price has jumped 13 cents a share. What? What? How is that possible? How is that remotely possible? I don't know. Please, if there's any stock people or people who follow trends, or maybe you just make spreadsheets, let me know how that works. You create something so innovative and so quick to the betterment of all mankind worldwide, and your stock price goes up 13 cents over the course of a year. Right. The Pfizer-Stonk.